Check, check. Are you hearing me now? Hopefully. That was weird. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about the audio issues. Um, let's go ahead and get started. Grab some yoga blocks, grab some water, and grab a yoga mat, and we'll get this class underway. I'm going to grab some water and then we'll get started. All right. Dead battery was a good guess. No. Sometimes technology likes to change things on the back end that's never done before. That's what happened today. All right. Go ahead and find a nice comfortable seat. You can sit with your feet tucked underneath, or you can sit with legs crossed, or you can sit in a chair, your choice. Just make sure you're comfortable and you can sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes, feel the weight of your body on whatever surface you're sitting on. And begin to bring your awareness to your breath. We're going to do cyclical breathing to start. If you've been in my class before, you'll know this. 5 seconds in, 5 counts out. What we're going to do today that we don't do every day is after a certain period of or a certain number of cycles through that exercise, I'm going to allow you to extend those counts. So maybe you try doing 6 counts in, 6 counts out. Maybe extend it to 8 counts in, 8 counts out. Essentially, we're playing with the length of our breath and seeing how long we can make it, how long of an inhale, and then how long of an equally timed exhale. All right, but we'll start with 5 seconds, and I'll go ahead and count that for you. Nice big inhale through the nose, and exhale all your air. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue breathing in this fashion. 5 counts in and 5 counts out. Go ahead and extend your counts to maybe 6, 7, 8, maybe 10, maybe 15. And see if we can really extend both the inhale and the exhale. Go ahead and finish whatever cycle you're on and allow your breath to return to a more natural rhythm. We're going to work with the spine today, so why not start with the head and the neck. Go ahead and drop the chin towards the chest. Trace the collarbone with your chin to the left until you're looking over the left shoulder. Point the chin straight up in the air. Look all the way over the right shoulder. And then trace your right collarbone back to where we started. Good. Let's do 4 rotations in this direction and then we'll switch. Go nice and slow. Each rotation should take anywhere between 5 and 15 seconds. Once you've done your 4 to the left, go ahead and do 4 or 5 to the right. And good. Come back to neutral. Hands on opposite shoulders, chin slightly tucked. We're going to try to isolate the thoracic spine, which is basically from, if you feel your rib cage where it starts to split down here, it's about from that point where it splits up until the collar. Okay, that's the thoracic spine. This is the lumbar spine, and then you have the cervical here. Okay, so we're just isolating this part. So as we do this, we're going to keep our core engaged, keep our hips firmly planted, and we're going to keep our chin tucked and our head still. We're going to start by rounding forward, curving that thoracic spine, what we just talked about. You're going to twist as far as you can to the left. You're going to drop your left shoulder towards your back pocket. You're going to point your chest straight up in the air. You're going to drop your right shoulder towards your back right pocket. You're going to curve forward, twisting all the way to the right. And then you're going to come back to neutral. All right, we're going to do 3 rotations in this direction. Start by twisting to the left, dropping the back shoulder, lifting the chest, dropping the other shoulder, curving forward and twisting to the right, and coming back to neutral. Nice. 2 more on your own. Good, and switch direction, start by twisting to the right. Same motion, opposite direction. Again, go nice and slow. Try to make each rotation just a little bit bigger than the last one. And good. Finish whatever rotation you're on, take your time, and then we'll move on. All right. When you're ready, let's move on to all fours to start. We're going to curve our upper back, that thoracic spine and cervical spine, bringing the top, or roughly the top of our head to the floor. From this position, we're going to move our pelvis. We're going to lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to tuck the pelvis under. I encourage you to use your breath as you do this, so you inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. It's going to be a small movement. That's okay. Good. Come to neutral. Come up onto all fours. Let's do the whole spine. Nice big inhale. Lift that tailbone just like we were practicing. Lift the back of the head. Extend the spine. Reach forward with your heart and your chest. And then exhale around the back. Tuck the head, tuck the pelvis. Move with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Come back to neutral. We're going to go side to side. Try to bring right shoulder towards right hip. Back to center, other side. You really want to feel a contraction in that side of your waist. And my cat is trying to drink my water. Jazz, you have a bowl full of water. Nice. Come back to neutral. Sit the hips back onto the heels. Right hand behind the head or behind the neck. Bring elbow to elbow. And then twist. Try to keep your hips from moving, right? If I allow my hips to move, that rotation is coming from here. If I keep my hips stable, all that rotation has to come from the spine. As you rotate, press your supporting arm into the floor and think of trying to slide it in the opposite direction of the twist. Good. Nice. 3 or 4 more. Nice. Switch sides. Good. 3 or 4 more. And last one. Good. Nice. Keep the hips on the heels. Walk your hands out for a nice child's pose. Forehead on the mat, reaching the arms forward, pressing the hands into the floor. Nice. We're going to walk our fingers and our hands all the way over to the left, opening that right waist. Again, try to keep your hips exactly where they are, planted on the floor. We're just stretching and opening that right waist and the right side of the rib cage. move to the other side. Let's move your hands and arms all the way over to the right, keeping your hips planted on your heels. Reach especially with that left hand, opening the left waist, the left rib cage. Take some nice, slow, even breaths. Maybe do the 5 counts in, 5 counts out. Nice, and come back to center. Shift the weight up onto all fours again. Step the right foot forward, left foot behind. If you want more of a stretch, go ahead and tuck the back foot. In this position, keeping the spine nice and neutral, we're going to squeeze our glutes. That's going to tuck the pelvis under. Okay? Remember those little pelvic tilts that we did at the beginning? Lifting the tailbone, tucking the tailbone. Tuck it under. As you tuck it under, you should feel a nice stretch go down the front part of the leg that's back and behind you. If you want a little bit more, maintain the tuck and just shift your entire body forward maybe a few inches. This is about the extent that you can get extension in the hip. So any further that we go, that's going to start coming from the back. So maintain that tuck, shift forward. If you really want to activate this, think of driving the toes and the foot back. Okay, so I'm thinking of pressing through the back foot. Nice, and release. Let's do the other side. Again, start straight up, tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes. Stay there if you feel enough of a stretch, or shift the entire body forward an inch or two. And then if you want a little extra, think of pressing and driving that back foot back. Good, and release. Very nice. Come onto all fours, lower all the way onto your stomach, and then come up onto your forearms. We're just going to take a minute or two here in this nice extended position in the spine. Think of reaching through the top of the head. If you want, you can do some little head movements. Maybe do up and down, side to side. You can do some circles. Tuck the toes. If you want, press yourself up to a plank. Shift the hips back. Downward facing dog. And then slowly walk your feet up towards your hands. Bringing the weight all the way into your feet. Fold it over. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Very, very nice. That is going to be the class for today. Hopefully that was a good dose of spine work. Pretty much moved the spine in all the ways that it can be moved. At least all the different directions. Obviously you can move it at different tempos and you can do different positions, but that pretty much covers all of the major movements. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that. I will see everyone on Wednesday. I'll stick around for a minute or two if anyone has any questions. And then I'm going to go make some oatmeal pancakes. Nice. Glad it feels good. Yeah, spine work always feels good. In the morning, that's always the thing for me. That's a little, feels best to move. It's nice doing it right, actually, after you get out of bed because when you get up out of bed, your spine is actually just a little bit longer than it is at the end of the day because of gravity. When we're standing up, gravity's pushing us down, compressing the spine. When we're laying flat, gravity's pushing down and our spine opens up. So it's nice to do these movements right in the morning when our spine's just a little bit longer. All right. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll see you all on Wednesday.